Good evening and welcome to Symphony Space. I'm Isaiah Sheffer, and Catherine Minton, the producer of our literary programs, and the executive director, Cynthia Elliott, join me in welcoming you to the Thalia Book Club and this extraordinary version of it here up in our larger theater this evening. We are thrilled that Stephen King is here tonight to discuss his new novel, Lisey's Story, here at the Thalia Book Club. Well now, Stephen King, as I'm sure everybody who's been waiting on line outside knows, has written more than 40 novels and 200 short stories, many of which have been performed at our own selected short series. He's the recipient of the 2003 National Book Foundation Medal for Distinguished Contribution to American Letters. Mr. King has also received the O. Henry Award for his story, The Man in the Black Suit. Among his most recent worldwide bestsellers are Cell, the Dark Tower series, On Writing, The Green Mile, and Bag of Bones. Now this evening, Stephen will discuss his book with the Irish novelist and journalist John Connolly, who's just arrived in New York by plane in time to take part in this event. John Connolly published his first novel, Every Dead Thing, in 1999, introducing the character of Charlie Parker, a former policeman hunting the killer of his wife and daughter. Many Charlie Parker novels followed. The next in the series, entitled The Unquiet, will be published early next year. He divides his time between Dublin and the United States, where each of his novels has been set. He's a freelance journalist for the Irish Times. And the selection from Lisey's Story, which you'll hear in a moment, is read tonight by one of the leading ladies of Symphony Space's literary enterprises, Maria Tucci, the distinguished actress who has worked on and off Broadway in plays such as Night of the Iguana, The Rose Tattoo, Athol Fugard's A Lesson from Aloes, Requiem for a Heavyweight, Spoke Song, Mrs. Warren's Profession, and many, many more credits. Romeo and Juliet and Antigone included. Maria has often read here and at the Thalia Book Club and at selected shorts and at Bloomsday and on tour with us and any place where literature needs a splendid reader. Now, here's how the program will work. Final announcement. First, Maria will read a short selection from Lisey's Story, which will be set up by Stephen King. Then Mr. King and John Connolly will talk about the book, and at 8:30, we'll turn to audience questions. Now, here's how that works. In each of your programs is a small index card. If you have a question for Mr. King, please write it on your card. Pass your card to the aisle seats. The staff will come down each aisle at about 8 o'clock to collect the cards. So that's how it works. Write the question, pass it to the aisle. And now it's my great pleasure.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?